We are currently in one of the fabulous practice rooms here at Wauconah Regional High School. I brought my bongos with me. I've got a microphone, a hi-hat, a drumstick, and I am all set. I've got the same keyboard that we have in the lab, and I've got my project up on the screen here. Now, the thing that you're going to need to use to record your bongo part is this audio interface. And the first thing we have to do is get your headphones plugged into that. You normally plug your headphones right into here, into the computer. You do this every single day. But now I'm going to need you to plug your headphones into here. It's on the back of the unit, and you're going to need one of these fancy little adapters. So once you plug your headphones into the back, the volume control is going to be right here, headphones, that one. Now, on your computer, when you start playing, you'll notice right here, when I hit playback, it's going to come through the speakers on the computer. We don't want that. We want it to be coming from the Studio 26. This is the Studio 26. See that I have some signal happening here. It's coming out of my headphones now. That's what I want. So the way I got there was I used this speaker icon in the bottom to switch to the Studio 26. That's the first step. The next thing I need to do is take an XLR cable, this end with the pins in it, and go to my audio interface, and I'm going to plug this into the first channel. Got to line up the pins. In we go. Now, the gain for this channel, channel 1, is affected by this knob right here. If I was to plug into this channel, it would be channel 2. This main volume knob is controlling the signal that goes to your monitors. I don't have any monitors plugged in right now. I'm only using my headphones, so I'm only concerned about this. I'm going to turn this main off. I'm not using it, and I'm going to turn this off too. And I've got to set my level right now, so I'm going to go to my microphone. So I'm using an SM57 to record my bongos right now, and I've got it in a stand, and it's important that we adjust the stand so that it is at the right height of the bongos. So I am going to adjust like this. I'm going to pull this collar, undo the collar, and that will allow me to move the microphone up and down. Please don't force these stands. Undo and tighten anything that you need to adjust. I'm going to change the angle of this, so I'm going to loosen this a little bit, bring the microphone a little closer, and then I'm going to tighten this. You don't have to over tighten it, just make it snug. Okay? So now that my microphone is fairly close, I'm ready to get some level. There are two places that you're going to see the level when I hit the bongos here. The first thing is on this meter right here. I'm going to give the bongos a hit, and you can see that I'm getting a green light there. It's pretty good. The other place I'm getting a green light is on the screen. Pretty good. If you're not seeing that, then make sure that you have chosen under Source the default Studio 26C. That's the name of the audio interface, right? So you've got to choose that. I've also chosen channel 1 because I'm plugged into channel 1 right there, channel 1. If I was to plug into channel 2, I would choose channel 2. Or if I'm plugged into both, I would choose both. But right now, I'm just in channel 1. So make sure all that stuff is set. Now, I'm going to do a little test recording and make sure that everything is okay. So something I'd like you to do before you begin recording your bongos part is to go into settings, and then I want you to run this latency test. This is going to test the delay it takes from the time the sound is produced into the microphone, goes into the audio interface, all through the computer, and into outer space to Bandlab, and then back down through my headphones. It's going to take some time. So it's saying that I want to put my headphones right next to the microphone. So I'm doing this. My headphones right here. Headphones are right here near the microphone, and I'm going to run this test. All right, it wasn't successful, so I'm going to turn up the volume on my headphones all the way. I've got my headphones right next to the microphone. I'm going to run the test one more time. Okay, I had to do that a couple of times, and I had to put the microphone right into the headphones. I also had to turn up the gain on the channel, and I had to turn the headphones volume all the way up. But look what I got. It said my latency is 310 milliseconds. So it's going to apply this correction when I record. So please do this test. Now, I'm wearing headphones, and you should too, because if the computer plays back through the speaker, this microphone is going to pick up the sound of the computer. I don't want that. I want to hear the reference track in my headphones. I want this room to be totally quiet, except for my bongo playing. So I'm going to start right now. Back at the beginning, hit record. There, I'm done. So I've got my track in there, and I recorded it all the way through. You don't have to. You can do it this way. So I set up another track. I adjusted the microphone. I brought in the hi-hat, and I've got a stick. And now I'm just going to hit record, and I'm going to record the hi-hat part. But I'm not going to play the entire song. I'm only going to play like 2 bars or so, and then I'm going to loop it. Here we go. There.